We've had USA versus Iran in this year. Never ever did we ever think that we're gonna have Bayern versus PSG in an all-out war. What is this game even? Have you ever seen a semi-final game with that many goals? Nine goals in the first leg. The only downside to this game is after scoring so much goals in the second leg, PSG are only going to be 1-0 up after scoring 5 goals. Oh my god. Guys, I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of Real Madrid. How we stood up to Bayern with the year they are having. It was just not our year this time. I don't even feel sad for myself right now. I knew these two teams. I'm telling you right now, guys. Whoever wins this semi-final, Bayern versus PSG, they are gonna go out and win the Champions League. I'm 100% sure. I'm even willing to bet my entire net worth on one of these teams. Whoever wins in this semi-final, I have my prediction. I will give it in the end, but whoever wins this, they are destined to win the final. These teams are totally insane. At one side, one team is on the verge of winning their second UCL in a row, and the other team is playing like attack dogs. They score so many goals. Guys, I don't even know where to begin with this match. You know, there's a saying. I always do this. I say when there's a saying, defense is on top. Well, in this game, it's attack that is on top. I'm not even gonna talk about the defense, you know? I'm not gonna say the both teams' defense was really bad and they messed up a little. The goals were just so insane. Kvaratskhelia, oh my god, what a player. I fell in love with this. I know we all are glazing Olise right now because he's having the season of his life, but you can't unsee this player. He's such a phenomenal player. The touch, the dribbling, the finish. He's got it all. He's got everything that Olise has. If Olise is a little bit better than Kvaratskhelia, it's only by like this much. This fingernail worth of better. My god, both teams' top players stepping up. You really get to see both teams' attackers going head to head in a game of goals. This was a game of goals between the attackers. It was like the attackers in the team had a face-off in the dressing room and they were like, yo, I'm gonna score more goals than you. Nah, I'm gonna score more goals. You just see PSG in the beginning of the game, it looked like that PSG were really taking advantage of their home side. Definitely, they were controlling the game pretty much more than half of the game. They looked in better shape. First goal Bayern got, it looked pretty even. They got a penalty, a goal, Bayern on top. PSG comes back, 2 goals. You were like, yeah, this is a great half. We are about to witness the same match as we did with Bayern and Real Madrid in the second leg. This is going to be a great half. Bayern scores another goal, 2-2. Wow, what a game. Oh my god, it can't get much better than this, can it? My goodness. Then PSG came back with a series of bombardments of goals. This wave of attack of PSG, it was like too much for Bayern. Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, scoring goals after goals. 2 goals for Dembele, 2 goals for Kvaratskhelia. So many chances created. Dembele missed a beautiful chance where he switched to his right foot in the very beginning of the game. That was a definite goal for me. I was like, why couldn't he just score that one? Why couldn't he? At that moment, I realized that we all say that Dembele has both of his feet, but in that moment I realized his true foot heritage is his right foot. Because the way he turned into that finish, he really wanted to bury that into the far corner and he chose his stronger side, which is his right foot, but in that moment it didn't help him. He missed that. So that was unlucky, but the chances were being created. If it was the sort of game that you couldn't afford to miss chances, because the game that it turned out, you really needed that goal in order to advance to the second leg and have a real advantage, not a 1-goal advantage. It's not even an advantage at this point, because we all know the next game we're going to have goals as well. It's not going to be a low-scoring game. At least 2 goals from each side, that is guaranteed. After watching this game, I'm saying that is guaranteed. 2 goals from each side. Wherever the game goes, I don't know. It's gonna come down to the wire in second leg. But after that 2 5-2 mark, PSG really turned it on. 3 goals. 5-2 before the 50th minute, I guess. The 60th minute. I don't remember right now. 5 goals, 5-2 at this moment of the game. You were a reasonable side, like someone we already know, who have a match today, Atletico Madrid. If these guys were 5-2 up, their home game, the haram ball that was about to be played was going to be written in history books. But only if PSG knew how to haram ball. If they just resort to haram ball at that moment, things would have turned out different. Second leg, they would be going with the 3-goal advantage. And I don't think PSG defense even failed, because after that, the goals Bayern scored, they were just unbelievable. First, Upamecano goal, header in. Kind of remind me of that Ronaldo header, that Bluetooth header you guys always talk about in the World Cup. Kind of reminded me of that. I don't know if he got his head on it. I think he diverted a ball just a little, so it went into the goal. That was definitely not a defense error. Beautiful ball played in, and one sliver of header produced them that goal. It was completely unstoppable. You couldn't have stopped that even with the best defense in the world, best defender you've got standing there in the defense. There's more chances of it being a goal because it's unexpected. It's going to be a goal. Second goal by Luis Diaz. Oh my god. That was the goal of the game for me. That was one of the best goals I've seen this year. I'm not even joking. The technique, the touch. How? Oh my god. Ball played in by Kane. Beautiful ball in. But you see great balls played in and you're like, yeah, you've got to finish that. What a beautiful ball. But Kane produced that ball in a deadly spot. But the real work started after that. Luis Diaz made it look effortless, but it was a lot more physics involved in that. You know that meme, that physics meme that comes I don't know if you guys understand. That was the moment. The amount of physics involved in that goal, it's unreal. First, he had to get that ball down. Defender is on it. The game is going fast. He's facing the goal and he has to get the ball down in like two seconds. He doesn't get the ball down in 2 seconds, it's snatched. Beautiful touch, gets the ball down, reels in for the shot. Defender is blocking the shot, does a feint at that moment. Does a feint. You know how much control you need to have in moments like these? First the touch, gets the ball down, reels in for the shot, does a feint, goes past the defender, then finishes. He's done more in that goal than you do in solving a complicated math problem. It was just a pure work of art. I'm gonna wear these glasses because I've not seen a match like this. Definitely not in the semi-final. You don't get matches like it's a generational match. You don't get matches like this. Even Enrique was saying, I have never in my career has seen a match like this in my life. And we are talking about the guy who was responsible for the 6-1 comeback versus PSG. The only thing about that was he was on the scoring end, not on the getting scored on it. In this game, 9 goals, 5 goals scored, 4 goals conceded. You know guys, after watching a match like this, you're on such a high. You're like, wow, football is so awesome. And whoever is willing to get into the world of football and willing to love it like we do, just watch this game. You're gonna love it. And we are on such a high right now and we are about to go down like this. Because the next match we're about to see is gonna take all the fun out of football. Only the seasonal football fans are going to like this game. Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. And the only reason we are going to like this game is because we're about to see 2 haram ball experts notorious in the world of football go head to head. And the haram ball that is about to be played is going to be insane. But to the new football fans, I'm sorry to say it's going to be a really boring game, especially when you're watching it at midnight. I would not encourage you to watch this game because you ain't gonna get a lot out of it except the exceptional haram ball that is going to be played. If you're an admirer of haram ball, watch this game. But if you are judging football based off of this game that we've just watched, this is peak. You don't judge other matches by just watching the peak. You don't judge a season, other episodes by watching the peak episodes. Alright, there's some shitty episodes there as well. And we're about to witness a shitty episode. So don't judge this game by the game we've just watched. Alright, we're going to experience some peak. I have an interesting theory as well, guys. You know,
get the glasses on. You know, let me do my voice like a proper nerd. You know, guys, like we said, we're about to experience peak Harambol. I don't know what kind of accent is that. I'm just gonna roll. Gonna experience a peak Harambol. But my theory is, according to the laws of physics, every action has an equal but opposite reaction. I don't know if this law is gonna apply to this, what I'm going to say, but it sounded smart. Okay, so like I said, every action has an equal but opposite reaction. So when two Harambol sides face each other head to head, don't you think it's gonna cancel them each other out? When it's like this in a math equation, when you have 2 divided by 3 on one side equal to 3 divided by 2 on the other side. 3 gets cancelled by 3, 2 gets cancelled by 2. So maybe we go into this game experience in peak Harambol and 0-0 on both sides. Maybe 1 goal scored by one side. But maybe the Harambol cancel each other out and we get another beautiful game. Maybe 3-2. Or 2-2. Who knows? Who knows? The math and the physics dictates that Harambol cancels Harambol. Somebody clip this, what I'm saying right now. After the game, you'll see this and you'll know. Harambol cancels Harambol. I love doing that accent. I didn't even know I had that accent. Comment below, guys, who I sounded like. And I think I'm kind of sounded like some manager. I don't know. I don't know which manager am I mimicking, but it kind of looks like I'm talking like a manager. A manager who knows speak Harambol. That's a good accent. Hit that like button, guys. I didn't know I could do that. Anyways, when you come home from a concert, adrenaline is so at its peak that you can't sleep. It's like this with this game. Even at 2 a.m. in the morning, you can't sleep after watching a game like this. Anyways, peak Harambol awaits us. Let's see what happens. Until then, Pro Baller says peace.